Hold on. Hold on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No heavy loads above us on the sky. Imagine all the people living for today. I hope. Imagine there's no country. It's hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one.
Thank you, Ree and Orlando. And next, we will have our chakra grounding with Pastor Donna.
Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take a couple moments to do some grounding. And so if you could all stand up with me. Just ground your feet into the floor, close your eyes, stand up straight. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale it out. So I want you to imagine this beautiful, bright light as far up as you could imagine. And imagine it coming down. Imagine it coming into the top of your head, down through your neck, through your chest, through your abdomen. And I want you to imagine when it hits the tip of your tailbone, which is your root chakra. I want you to imagine it turning into this beautiful red. Just feel the warmth of that red. And now I want you to imagine that red creating roots down through both your legs, through your thighs, through your calves, down through your feet, through the floor of this building, and entering into Mother Earth. And when those beautiful red roots hit Mother Earth, just let them go in all directions. Just feel that stability and that rooted feeling. Feel that grounded feeling that you are so grounded and strong right now that nothing at all could knock you over. Nothing physical, nothing verbal, mental, emotional. You are grounded, stronger than you've never been before. And just feel how centered you feel right now. Take a nice deep breath in and audible exhale out. And know that you can do this process anytime you are feeling scattered or, just you need to ground yourself and go within. Thank you.
Now with the introduction and announcements, Suzanne.
Good morning, APAP, both here in person and online. I'm so grateful for the presence today. Thank you so much for joining us, and a little bit about who we are and what we do and what we intend to do in the future. We are All People, All Truths House of Enlightenment, a spiritual center that's LGBTQIA+, that we intend to have an initiative that reaches out and literally changes humanity for the better. And we're going to do this by becoming the best versions of ourselves and teaching other people to do the same thing and helping people wherever we go, always in our good space and our 100% space, so that we can contribute wisely and lovingly to all of humankind. The spiritual transformation of humankind is dependent upon us earthlings. If not us, then who? So it is our job, each and every one of us, to foster peace, social justice, and the spiritual transformation of humankind. And we intend to do our part and encourage you to do your part and join us in this endeavor. So one of the many programs that we're developing is kind of an umbrella program called Dawn's House. Dawn's House will actually house people suffering from drug addiction, alcohol addiction, or abuse, sexual abuse, domestic violence. We intend to build homes, foster homes for runaway teens that have been driven from their homes or fled because of who they are and the treatment they were receiving at home. Again, if not the job of us LGBTQIA+ adults, then who will save our children? So it is our job, and we intend to step up. We will start fundraising shortly, and we will begin looking for property to build our campus with our programs on it. We have a global vision, so we intend to have our spiritual centers all over the world and Dawn's House facilities all over the world. We're starting with small group leaders around the planet. We have directors that it doesn't matter where you are, you can be a director on our board if you're so inclined and have those skills and abilities to help our leadership decide on budgeting and programs and how we're going to accomplish everything that we intend to. So if you have good people skills, if you have special skills and abilities, if you're an engineer, an accountant, a finance person, a budgeter, whatever your skills and abilities are, we can use your help. And everybody here is a volunteer. We hope at one point, we'll be able to have paying jobs. That's obviously in the future, since we haven't even started fundraising yet. So this is who we are. We have lots of programs. We have lots of coursework written for our community. We intend to build community centers everywhere that we have churches, spiritual centers, and wherever Dawn's House facilities are. And these are all for our community. And we realize that these programs are widely in existence for the heterosexual world. But sadly, many of our community don't go because of how they feel when they get there, how they're separate and treated poorly or horribly in some cases. And we realize that some programs are wonderful and our people go and are very much helped. But widely, we don't have programs for our community. So that's what we are about, is building things from the ground up to support and uplift our community, and at the same time, spread education and awareness about who we are, and that everyone on the planet is in a relationship together. We are all humans in one energy group, and we will always be, because we are all one and the same. And it's our job to educate humanity so that all people can be treated the same, including our community. So these are the things that we're doing. We invite you to help us. Please reach out. My cell phone number's everywhere. You can leave a message on our website. And by the way, All People, All Truths House of Enlightenment, the acronym for that is APATHOE.com. And if you go there, you'll know where you landed, because it's got our colors all over it and amazing photography and artistic work that we've worked long and hard. Our web developers and our graphic artists have done an amazing job in the last 5 years getting it ready. And we invite you to leave messages wherever. We're on 11 platforms and social media. Hopefully we're streaming live today on Facebook. The on-demand video will go everywhere, YouTube and everywhere else on all of our other platforms as well, later today and tomorrow, so that you can watch it again or visit us on demand. And if you're watching on demand right now, thank you for tuning in. Even if you couldn't come live or come in person, we appreciate you. Please leave us a comment, like us, let us know you're here. As we're doing stuff in the service, please text over things to us, whatever you want us to know, and join in with us. Get your drums ready, or your body, because your body is an automatic drum that you can use. We're going to do a lot of drumming and energy sending today to send love and healing and peace to all of the planet. So join with us in that regard. And again, namaste. I'm so grateful that you're here with us today. So next on our agenda is our invocation. Now, our invocation to us is when we call on all that is, all of the energy that is, the source of all that is, and all of us watching and here in person today, to send love and healing. First, we'll send love and healing to the people that we know, that are close to us. And I'll start out and name with names or circumstances of the people that are close to me that I want us to send love and healing to. And then each of you in turn can call out your family members, friends, loved ones, co-workers, neighbors, whoever you know that especially needs the love and the healing, or maybe just your family and you just want them blanketed in our love and healing today. To bring peace and happiness to everyone we know. And then next, we'll light candles for our LGBTQIA+ community. And that A stands for our angel allies, so we light a special candle for them as well. And then we'll light a candle for all the suffering in the world, no matter who you are, where you live, who you love, all the people not in our community, because all humans, seriously, are a part of our community, whether they support us or not. We're still in the same energy group, and they're still humans, and the way to reach them is to reach out to them. That's how we change humanity. So please join in, and I'll go first, and then I'll call for you in turn to do the same thing. And again, online, please text over to us so that at the end, when we drum and send energy to everything we mention, that your people and your thoughts and wishes go right in sync with ours, so that we'll send it at the end of our invocation. We'll drum for a few minutes, so please join in with us on the drumming. You can get a pot and a spoon, or on your body, or an actual drum works too, or the table, coffee table in front of you, whatever you've got there. Okay, so we'll begin our invocation, and I will start. Love, peace, and healing to my daughters, Dawn and Julie. 5 years ago today was my daughter Dawn's last day. So especially to her today. To my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and my brother Charlie and his wife and his children and their children, to all of my great-grandkids, to my friends, especially those that have lost their children and their spouses, to Diane Walcott Watson, who lost her wife and who more recently lost her son Hans, to Vicki Larson, who lost her son Joey, to Marty Clardy, who lost her daughter Nicole, and last but not at all least, to Vicki Hollingsworth, who very recently lost her son Tommy. For Diane Jarvis Holcomb, who does not have the best health in the world, and who is one of my favorite people on the planet, and who lost her wife, and who is healing in a number of ways. So please, let's add her today to our energy sending. And to Teresa West, another person that is near and dear to my heart and is going through traumatic things right now. Please wrap her in love and healing and give her peace. And last but not at all least, 2 little elementary school age children who were viciously sexually attacked and are completely traumatized, as are their parents, their siblings, their grandmother. These 2 little girls are going to have this trauma in their lives for many years to come. So as we're not only today, but going through life and you think of them, please wrap them in love and healing and send them peace and well-being. Thank you. Now let's move on, and please call out a name of someone or their circumstance for the people close to you. You may begin.
Love and healing to my Aunt Gloria, who recently lost my Uncle John, who passed away a couple weeks ago.
To Aunt Gloria, who lost her husband John a couple of weeks ago.
Healing for Rena.
Healing for Rena.
My grandson Dominic.
For Dominic.
No, for Kat and Ari. For Kat and Ari.
For Kat and Ari.
For my daughter Rachel traveling by herself across the country.
For Rachel traveling that trip across the country. Are there more?
So many more. I said so many more.
Yeah.
So many more. Yes, let's please For everybody watching and everybody here in person today, let's remember all of our families and all of the people in our close circles that we know, and all of the people that we know all around the planet. Let's include them today and be all inclusive for the people connected to us that we actually know. So let's be aware and remember them as we're drumming and sending love and healing energy to them. Okay, Pastor Donna, if you'll come up, let's begin candle lighting for our LGBTQIA plus community. And for the rest of the world, of course. So first, for our lesbian sisters. And for our gay brothers. And for our bisexual siblings. And our transgender siblings. And for our queer siblings. And for our intersectional siblings. Our intersectional siblings and our transgender siblings, get so much of a beating throughout their lives. Intersectionally, they get a double or a triple whammy because they're part of our community. They may be another race, a different religion, a different whatever, and they have multiple things that people are opposed to and prejudiced against. So every day their walk in life is harder than most. And let's remember these people, all of them, as we're drumming today and sending energy. And let's not forget our angel allies who support us every day of their lives, help lift us. And without them, I just don't know where we'd be. I'm not sure we could continue to exist. Because these are the people that support us, no matter what. These are not the people that don't support us. These are the people that do. So let's remember them and hold them in high esteem and regard and love, and send them good, positive healing and love energy today. And for all the people of the world, whether they like us or not, for all the people suffering from whatever they're suffering for. The first rule of life is there will be suffering. None of us escape it. And so the candle burns for everyone that we have not previously mentioned that has any kind of suffering in their lives. And this last week, 11,300 people have died in floods in Syria. We still have earthquakes and flooding and fires in Canada and things going around all over the world with loss of lives and families and communities and countries suffering from these horrendous losses from climate change and the things that are happening with our weather that are costing such hardship, such a great deal of life. Let's please keep all of these countries and these people in our hearts and mind and send love and healing to them today as we begin our drumming. Orlando, can we get a heartbeat, please? And let us drum.
What's your take on Bill Withers, Lean on Me?
Sometimes in our lives, we all have ways, we all have sorrows. But if we are wise, we know that there's is always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. But it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. It's all your pride. If you have things you need to borrow, but no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show, that you won't let show, that you won't let show. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We don't need somebody to lean on. Let's might have a problem that you'll understand. We don't need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long when I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. On me, brother, when you need a hand. We don't need somebody to lean on. It's not a problem that you understand. We don't need somebody to lean on. Lean on me if there's love. You have to bear that you can't carry on. I'm right up the road. I'll take your load if you just call me, call me.
And next, we will have our chakra teaching with Pastor Donna.
Okay. Couple minutes. Our chakras are our energy centers. Keep us in line. So light the candles. We're just going to take a moment on each one and just focus on this area. Our root chakra is down at the base of our spine. It's red. Take a moment to focus right there. Sacral chakra is a couple inches below our belly button. It's orange. yellow. Fourth, our heart chakra, right at our heart. Focus on your heart. Good. It's your throat chakra. Right on where you dip your collarbone right here. It's light blue. Six is our third eye. Right here in between our eyebrows. It's indigo. And our crown chakra. Very top of your head. It's purple. Kind of focus a couple of minutes on our second chakra, our sacral chakra. It's all about our creativity, our emotions, our sexuality. When we are not aligned in this chakra, we have a hard time with our emotions, expressing them, allowing ourselves to really feel them. And when we can take the time to align this chakra, we will be able to own our creativity and just use that energy to create great things in the world for ourselves. I don't believe that we can really control what feelings and emotions we feel throughout each and every day in our lives, but we can control what we do with them once we're feeling them and once they're there. If we just take the time to acknowledge them, notice them, let ourselves work through them and feel them. A good way to do this is to do a little meditation. So we'll do that real quick right now, just for a minute. If I can get everybody to just close their eyes. And right there where that chakra is, a couple inches below your belly button, picture a beautiful orange sphere circling. Beautiful orange sphere just circling right there. Feel the energy, the warmth. Now imagine that orange color just filling up the rest of your body, down your legs, into your feet, up through your torso, your chest, down your arms, up your neck, and into your head. Just feel and imagine that beautiful orange all over your body. And as you're doing this, you can use affirmations. I am creative. I feel my emotions. I trust my emotions. Anything positive to assist you in being in tune with that chakra. So take a deep breath in. just know that you can work on that chakra if you have any imbalance in it at any time. Thank you.
And now, a level up with Pastor Jen.
Well, hello again. I hope we're getting a little clue that we are a non-religious spiritual center. We are, however, very, very spiritual and extremely metaphysical as well. So I would like to start today with a little metaphysical geometry. And for those of you that don't have a clue what I'm talking about, that's okay. Sometimes I don't either. I'll explain. I want you to close your eyes in the first place because it'll help you get more focused. And I want you to imagine a sunflower, a beautiful large sunflower, about arm's length right in front of you, about heart high. And now I want you to imagine another sunflower identical to that one, about an arm's length behind you, again, heart high. And now imagine another sunflower identical to the first two, to the right of you, about an arm's length, heart high. And now a fourth sunflower to the left of you, about arm's length and heart high. And now I want you to imagine an energy field that goes from the sunflower in front of you, to the sunflower on the right of you, to the sunflower behind you, to the sunflower to the left of you, and then to the sunflower out in front of you. So it goes completely around you, and now you have a diamond-shaped energy line that is connecting each of those four sunflowers. Just sit with that for a second. Now I want you to imagine a sunflower above your head, about an arm's length away. And as though 5 sunflowers aren't enough, let's put a 6th one under your feet, about an arm's length away. Okay, good. Now, let's connect the sunflower that is above your head to the sunflower in front of you with an energy line, to the sunflower to the right of you, to the sunflower to the behind you, and to the sunflower to the left of you. So now you have lines of energy coming from the sunflower above your head to each of the sunflowers around your body. And now, let's do the same thing with the sunflower beneath our feet. Let's take a line of energy and take it to the sunflower in front of us, and now the sunflower to the right of us, and the sunflower behind us, and the sunflower to the left of us, and then back to in front of us again. So now you have a line of energy going from above your head, that sunflower, to all the sunflowers around you in the diamond shape, and the sunflower below you going with a line of energy upward to all those sunflowers that are around you in that diamond shape. And now what you have is an energy container, a very powerful energy container around you. And I want you to just maintain that for a moment. Just sit with it and understand that this is one of the most powerful energetic meditations that you can do. And you can pull it in and out of your life at any given moment during any given day. And I'll tell you the purpose of these energetic containers. I talk often about how to be the best version of yourself and how to do this and don't do that and get better at this. And we talked a lot recently about ignoring that voice in our head, being able to deal with those emotions, being able to get rid of the pain in our body, and we do this by living in the present moment. So then there's another spectrum of things that plague us during our life. One of those things is work. I don't know what kind of job each and every one of you have, but if you're anything like me, people call you and text you, and everybody calls your name, and you got 100 projects going on, and then you have relationships in your life that you're trying to keep up with that are your personal relationships, and your friends and your family, and everything is so out of balance because everybody is hollering your name and you can't possibly take care of everything. And what happens is we begin to identify with all of these. We feel like, and we take on the energy of each one of these things. So our relationships, we're so immersed in them that they become us. We identify as, I'm in this relationship and therefore that's me. I have this job, this career, this amazing life that, not only do I create income for myself, but I'm giving whatever it is I'm giving to the world at the same time. And so I begin to identify with our job, with our career, if we own our own business, if we're a pastor. And we begin to say, well, this is who I am. And people, ask you, so who are you? And you say, well, I'm a pastor, or well, I'm an engineer, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm a maintenance man. We identify with what we do because it consumes such a large amount of our time. And what happens because we're so drawn in and identifying with it is the other things in our life get diminished in our list of important things. So oftentimes our work takes over, or problematic relationships, or projects that we're working on. It could be, rehabbing an old dresser. It could be anything, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, making amends with a friend or letting them make amends, repairing relationships that have run amok. I call all of these things projects because they're things that we have to put on our agenda and we have to take care of them in order to find happiness in our life. So the container, the energetic containers that we just developed, you can take through life with you for the rest of your days. And this is what they're for. Instead of identifying with all these things and it being you, because it's not you, it's separate from you. Your true authentic self is you living in the now and being unaware of all those things going on because you're not living in the past and you're not worrying about the future, what might happen in the next moment or the next week or year. So your authentic self needs to be good and be able to thrive. And in order to do that, you have to kind of compartmentalize. So that's what these containers are for. So you can take your job and put it in one of these containers. Just imagine it. It's probably already in your container because you never leave it alone and you're always thinking about it. I know when I'm teaching a class, oh my goodness, I can't stop thinking about it, ahead of time. So what I do is I take that class and I put it in a container of its own, all my teaching, so that I can get rid of it. And then I take that container and I move it out. I feel like a mile, sometimes 10 miles, depending on how big of a project it is. You can put it wherever you want in that parking lot of containers and just place it out there. So you just do the exact same thing that we did. You create a duplicate container and you have your job in the center of it instead of you. And you move it out to that container parking lot and you put it out there. So let's say you have 5 of those containers, or 10, or 20, or 50. It doesn't matter. You can keep creating them. Every time you have a thing that keeps you from just living in the now and being your authentic self, it might be your job, it might be your relationships, it might be that laundry or that rehabbing that dresser, walking your dog, whatever it is that takes you away from just being the real you. Create a container for it and park it out there somewhere. And then when you get up in the morning, you're feeling good, you're feeling energetic, everything's going good, you had a great personal life at night when you got home from work, you slept well, you got up, and you got this big project at work you gotta do today, and you're just not feeling it because you're still in personal mode. Now you gotta say, okay, where did I park that project that I've got to do at work today? There it is, right out there on the left, about a half mile away. So now I'm gonna bring it here right in front of me, and I'm just gonna step into it. And instantly you'll see it, it's like magic. It's the metaphysical magic of the world. Instantly, you'll just stand there and feel that project, focus on that project. Instantly, you'll have all the creativity and all the awareness that you need to go forth, go to your job, and do an amazing job on that particular project. You'll find that as you compartmentalize and put each project, and you can call your relationships, whatever you got to do, you can call them all projects. They're all project containers in my head, because they are a project. I have to work on them. There's things that I need to do in order for those things to happen, or to be better, or to get healed, or to get rehabbed, or for the laundry to be hanging in the closet instead of sitting in the hamper. Whatever it is, I like to put them in my energy containers and leave them there so that I can move on to the next thing. I find when I don't do that and I ignore it, my days are muddled. At the end of the day, I say, oh my goodness, where did the day go? There's not enough hours in the day. I've got 45 more things that I never addressed today because I got stuck on and my life just feels like chaos. And I don't feel grounded and solid because I've let all the projects in my life run me instead of me running them. So enough about energy containers. You can open your eyes and come out of the energy container. And now I'd like to talk about how do we get to the point where we can manifest what we want in our lives? And what are those most important things? We touched base on those a little bit on the outskirts of them all the time while we're talking about how we should live in the present and universal law and the levels of consciousness, and all those things are ginormous importance. But also important is, how is it that we exactly go about manifesting exactly what we want? Because we can. We're that powerful. So let's today work on manifesting what's the most important things: health, wealth or abundance, let's start with those. Health. I want you to close your eyes again and envision this. Think of the biggest arena you've ever seen, at a football game or a big rock and roll concert. Now go bigger. Go back to the days of the Romans when they had the big coliseums and tens of thousands of people could fit in these coliseums. They're all outdoor. And I want you to imagine that your coliseum is a metaphysical, esoteric, magical, mystical place where all things are possible. Anything is possible as soon as you walk into that space. And now I want you to walk into that space, and I want you to recognize the tens of thousands of people that are everywhere, sitting and standing. The place is packed, and everyone, every single person is there for the same reason. And that reason is to become healthy and abundant in our lives. That's the purpose of the metaphysical, mystical, magical space that we just created. So I want you to understand that you are surrounded by people, and to the left of you and to the right of you, there's one person. And I want you to grab the hands of the person to your left and to your right and hold their hands. And now see every single person, the tens of thousands of people all through the Colosseum. I want you to recognize that now they're all holding hands. The energy that flows from you also flows from all of them, and it's connected by all of your hands. There is no one that is not holding hands. All of these humans, these tens of thousands of humans in the Colosseum, are all connected by their hands and the energetic flow that comes from within each of them. Now I want to call on all that is, all of the energy that is, and the source of all the energy that is, and all the people in the Colosseum to focus on pure health and well-being. I want you to see for a moment all of your organs in your body. And now your limbs, your legs, your feet, your arms, your hands, your neck, your shoulders, your head, all of your body. I want you to feel it, and now I want you to see all the billions of cells moving in your body, because that's what energy does. It just keeps moving backward and forward, and it never stops. And this is what your cells do, because everything, as we know, on the planet is made of energy. Everything has its own vibration. And all of the cells in your body are vibrating. And what we want them to do is vibrate to the tune that they should, instead of the tune that they are. So what happens is, well, if you're older like me, you might get a little arthritis in your knees and ripped meniscus for being out dancing all night. You might have any number of illnesses or diseases, or if you're younger, you're probably still in the stage where you hurt yourself. You have injuries from running and from, well, out dancing all night and doing all the fun things on the planet. So we have injuries, we have illnesses, we have diseases, we have bacterias and viruses and all kinds of stuff trying to attack our body every day, because we're humans and we have a life and we move around and we're in contact with other people, and we hurt ourselves and we expose ourselves to things, and sometimes we abuse ourselves. I just lost 72 pounds, so talk about some abuse. Yeah, I did that too. So, you know, we gain weight, we lose too much weight, we do all kinds of things. That's not the healthiest thing for us. Sometimes we smoke. I did that too in my life. We eat too much, we eat things that are not good for us. If only we would do everything perfectly, we'd be a lot healthier. So, in lieu of being able to be the perfect human, I want you to, right now, understand that you are self-healing. You always have been, you always will be, and self-healing goes just like this. I want you to focus on your organs and your cells and your blood inside your body. I want you to get a vision of it right now in your mind. And I want you to wish yourself the best health and well-being that is humanly possible, so that all of your cells are vibrating in unison for perfect health. I want you to take a look at what that looks like. See the new you out in front of you about 5 feet. And see what that looks like in your own skin, being perfectly healthy. Imagine your muscles. Imagine your wellness, your well-being. Imagine that the things that usually hurt you, pain doesn't exist for you anymore. Your body is healed. Everything is is good. You no longer have the injuries. You no longer have illness and sick. You don't have COVID or RSV or any of those things, and you're going to be immune to those because you are going to every day heal yourself by seeing inside and outside of your body. Now I want you to pick your favorite color, and I want you to color everything inside you in your favorite color. My color is purple. You can use rainbow colors if you want, but pick a color and then keep that color with you so you always know that's for health. And color everything inside you with that color. Just coat it. And now do it on the outside of you. Your arms and your legs and your torso and your behind and your neck and your head. So everything inside and outside of me right now is purple. And your whatever color is your favorite color for healthy life. Well-being, perfect health and well-being. And now, I want you to remember that you're holding the hand to the person on your left and to the person on your right. And I want you to squeeze their hand a little bit, not hard, I don't want you to hurt them, but I want you to squeeze them, let them know you're there. And now I want you to wish everything you just did for yourself for those two people beside you. So I want you to color them in your color. Color them on the inside, color them on the outside. And now, to have a very complete group immersion, let's color every single person in the stadium, in the Coliseum. Color them inside, color them outside with your color. So now everybody in my Coliseum is purple. They're purple on the inside, they're purple on the outside, all their cells are purple. Everything is purple. And I want you to just hold their hands and let them know that everything you wish for yourself, you wish for them as well. It's not just for you. It's for everyone there, in the place of magic, in the place of everything is possible in the metaphysical world. It's esoteric. Most people don't know it exists, but some of us do. And this is how it's done. Now I want you to take a breath. And I want you to focus on abundance. Well, what does that look like to you? Is that all about money? Is it about relationships? Is it about your contribution to mankind? What is it about? What in your life would make you wealthy and abundant, just abundance flowing, oozing from you every day in every way? What would do that? Now I want you to think of your life with that abundance everywhere, in place. And I want you to see your future self standing out 5 foot in front of you. That person that has created great wealth, great abundance, whatever that looks like to you, because it's different for all of us. Maybe it's a world of riches. And you know what? The universe wants you to be wealthy financially. Because the universe wants you to help other people with that money. So it's not a bad thing to want to be wealthy and have money so that you can make great contributions to the planet. Because you might think it's your money, but you're just a keeper of it when you get that much. And it's your job. Because those of us that are given much are expected from us. And it's our job to help the rest of humanity as much as we can. So I want you to imagine that future self of yours that has created a life of abundance 5 foot in front of you. And I want you to just look at yourself you're healthy, you have very toned muscles, you have no aches and pains anymore. You are living a good life. And you have created wealth, abundance, more than you ever dreamed possible, and it just flows from you. And you use it to contribute goodness and kindness and love to the rest of the world, to those less fortunate, to our community who needs it, to our families, to all the people that support our community, and to all the people of the world, because how we change the world is by loving even the hard ones. Loving even the hard ones. And now, I want you to take a breath. And take another breath. And I want you to think about truth. Whatever that means to you. The truth of your life, the truth of who you are, the truth of what you want in your life, the truth of what you want that perfect life to look like. And I want you to take a moment and create first your perfect day. Make that today. And then your perfect life. Dwell on that right now in the moment. Your true self. Your true self. What does your true self want? This is not about the past. This is not about worrying about the future. This is about being who you are and creating the life that you want. The first step of creation in our lives is envisioning what it is we want. You know, in business, the first thing we do is we write a business plan. We say what we want, what our mission is, and each of the steps that we're going to do in order to get there. And this is kind of the same thing on a much more personal level, on a true self level. This is create who you want to be, who you truly are, and what you want that to look like going forward every day in your life. And if you'll just take a moment to do that. Now I want you to once again become aware that you are holding the person's hand to your left and to your right. And I want you to give their hand a little squeeze so they know you're there. And I want you to wish all of the wealth and abundance that you created and you wish for yourself. I want you to wish it for the person whose hands you're holding. Everything you want for yourself, you want for those two people also. And now to that, I want you to add truth of your authentic self so that you can live your best life, be your best version all the time, every day. Be your truth. I want you to wish that for them too. Not your truth, so that they can live their truth. Let that resonate a second. Wish it for them, the same identical thing you wish for yourself. Wish them the ability to have it themselves. And now, wish it for the entire body of the entire Colosseum, the tens of thousands of esoteric people, all like-minded. in this mystical, magical place where all things are possible. It's also called planet Earth. Let's make that happen. Thank you. Namaste.
Next, a rendition of Bob Marley's Three Little Birds by music director Reed.
Don't worry, bad thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. You don't worry, bad thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, first time I lost it, singing sweet songs. The melodies clear and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry, bad thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry, bad thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs. The melodies clear and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry, bad thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry, bad thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Angel.
Mindful meditation, Pastor Don.
Okay. That was great all the way around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if I can have everybody just sit up straight in their chairs. Plant your feet nice and strong to the floor. Close your eyes. You're gonna find that quiet space in between our in-breath and our out-breath, where you can find all your answers. So we're gonna take a deep breath in, hold, and let it go. Take a deep breath in, hold, quiet space, and exhale. Deep breath in, hold, and exhale out. Deep breath in, feel all that air into your lungs, hold, and exhale the air out. Inhale. this centered feeling as you go through your day. Thank you.
And next we will have a benediction. Okay, please rise and repeat after me. Peace to my brothers, peace to my sisters, peace to my siblings, peace to the whole world, and peace to me. Thank you for joining us today. You may be seated. Please stay after for our drum circle so that we can send love and healing and peace all around the world. And I will show you a few drum beats in case you have never drummed before, so that you can kind of keep up. So if you go to the third page of your program, you'll see what I call, if you can say it, you can play it. And this is a real thing, it's not just me that calls it this. So we have what's called the heartbeat of the earth. That's 2 beats. 3 beats are hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. 4 beats, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. 5 beats, I love apple pie, I love apple pie, I love apple pie. 6 beats, I love to play my drum, I love to play my drum. 8 beats, chocolate, milk, and potato chips. Chocolate, milk, and potato chips. 9 beats, won't you come with me on vacation? Won't you come with me on vacation? And 10 beats, my personal favorite, alligators don't walk well on leashes. Alligators don't walk well on leashes. Now, as we're doing the drum circle, we'll start out, Orlando will give us a heartbeat, and then we'll all join in, and we'll all sound a little crazy for a minute or two, and then we'll all come together magically, and we'll sound pretty good in the on-demand video. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Go in peace, and please manifest what you will. Let's drum.
Namaste, namaste.
Okay, Orlando, get us started there.